All right, birthday Howard, birthday Howard Shy, Kyle birthday Howard Shy, birthday Howard Kakadach. They want to the elder apostle, great military rule well, and spirit citation and oxen and put to the truth. Across the four corners of the earth to the fear and power of Yahweh by Howard Shy, the hope of elect. And who the world inwardly called God is named Yahweh, and who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ named Yahweh Shai. And when the Hebrew Israelite that consists of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians, this is Mahari Call from the Great Millstone at the end of the camp. Back with another lesson. Alright. Now this is gonna be the origin of Matamoros, or the correct pronunciation would be Matamoros. Alright? Matamoros. Okay? And this is the town, city that the four so-called African American, Jake, that was kidnapped in the Mexico border city, which is across from Brownsville, Texas. All right, and the word Matamoros actually means something. Like it. All right, the word Matamoros actually means something. Okay, and the elder apostle. All right, let's get to that real quick. All right, posted up the elder apostle Tahar posted up this video. Okay, you know that Matamoros, Mexico means kill Negro, question mark. Okay, so I got this screenshot. Matamoros name meaning. So it was also left in a comment too. Okay. Matamoros comes from St. James Matamoros, alright? James the Moor-slayer. Okay. Nowadays there are a few towns in Mexico which are called Matamoros. Okay. Now it's the Matamoros name meaning banished from Matamoros, meaning killer of Moor. A title given to famed patron St. James in the Middle Ages from matar, to kill, and Moor. Okay, with the Moor word, so-called Negroes, alright, from the southern kingdom of Israel. Okay, it consists of the tribe of Levi, Judah, and Benjamin. Okay, which are being known as today the so-called Negroes, the so-called Haitians, and the so-called Jamaican, the island of the Caribbean. Okay, so that's what the name Matamoros means. Like I said, it said St. James. Okay, so when you do a Wikipedia search, okay, so you'll find out it's not really a actual person. It's more like it's the St. James the Moor-slayer. All right, Spanish, Santiago Matamoros is the name given to the representations, paintings, sculptures, etc. of the Apostle James the Great as a legendary, miraculous figure who appeared at the also legendary Battle of Clavios, helping the Christians conquer the Muslim Moors. So this is over there in Europe, okay? So they try to reread it. They try to say St. James secretly went off to another country to set up a church, but let's get into it. The story was invented century after the alleged battle was supposed to have taken place. Matamoros is not a name nor an avocation of the state aspect of the historical battle of Monte La Torte, 859, were incorporated into the legend of the Battle of Clavios as Claudio Sanchez Albarno demonstrated in 1948. Historian Jean-Michel Lanham say while this event is based on legend, that the pole battle have provided one of the strongest ideolo- ideological icon in the Spanish national identity. Right, and these Spanish were so-called white people, all right, or Edomites. Okay, in the 17th century, followers of his cult are proposed the patronage of fame under his name. All right, so like I said, this is made up, but they needed a figure, all right, basically a character figure to follow. In contrast to those who favor Teresa Avila, all right, I don't know how to pronounce that, overcame and won this religious debate, naming him patron saint of Spain until November 1750 when Pope Clement the 14th, 13th recited this honor and officially declared the Immaculate Conception as the patroness of Spain as a country and installed the historical apostle James as patron of the Spaniards. All right, and you got the origin. Okay. It said, meanwhile, in Christian circle, the legend drew that James, a disciple of Jesus, but we know his name Haushai, had gone to Spain, founded the church there, and provided protection for the Christians. That's what they're saying outside of, that's not recorded in the Bible. So, founded in the church there and provided protection for the Christians. Historians have found no evidence for these old claims, right? Because it's not true. Old bones that were discovered in what is now Santiago de Compostela were venerated as his relic. All right, venerated. Look at that word. All right, the act of honoring a saint, a person who has been identified as having a high degree of sanctity or holiness. All right. Basically, they just found a random body that I was saying, which is not true. Okay. The legend was that a battle took place on Alfonso's death. The Moor demanded the reinstatement of the tribute of 100 virgins. All right, 50 noble. Remember, the Moors were Israelite, Sheikh, okay? And they were fighting the Spaniard, all right, Edomite, so-called white people. 50 noble and 50 commoners, which Alfonso had defied. Romano denied them the tribute and prepared for battle. On the night before the Battle of Clavios, he dreamed of St. James, who told him that God had chosen James as the patron for the Spanish kingdom. Okay. According to the legend, James appeared as a warrior on his white horse and a white banner to help Christian army of King Romano I at a battle against the Moor. All right. The Christians marched on the cry of Dios Ayode Santiago. All right. God save St. James. They flocking. They slew more than 5,000 Muslims, and James became known as Matamoros. All right. So James wasn't actually there. All right. So they used that as a figure, all right, for basically fighting against the Moors, okay? And that's why they had that picture. If we know St. James wasn't looking like that, all right? He had pigmentation, he had melanin, all right? He was an Israelite, okay? I'm gonna get scripture in a minute, but so that's how the term Matamoros came about, okay? Adaptation in Spanish America. The iconography of James Matamoros was used in the Spanish colonization of the Americas, right? Hence, Mexico was colonized by the Spaniards, all right? From the indigenous people of the Americas, he was depicted as a conquistador, right? Okay, so let's get this. All right, so the curses, this is what happened. Copy Deuteronomy 28. So 15 was the curses was to disobey the Most High's word. All right, Yahweh's word? Okay, the law, statute, commandment. Verse 15. But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord, Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all the curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So from verse 15 all the way to 58, okay, all the curses. All right. Now one of these, all right, find it. Verse 36, the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee and thy king which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation which neither thou nor thy father have known, even though Issachar and the other tribes, the 10 tribes that came over here to the America, all right, found in 2nd Ezra chapter 10, if I'm not mistaken, all right, to a new land, which is here in America, okay. And Issachar came here to the Central America and part of North America, okay. And the rest of the tribe further down to the South America, Slovakia. So, but he thought Edom came over here and they brought another god that we didn't know. Okay, it said, "Thou shalt serve other god, wood and stone." Okay, and that's why majority of Issachar is what, Roman Catholic or Christian. All right, because the Spaniard, all right, the conquistador have brought that religion over here for y'all to serve. Okay, and thou shalt become an astonishment and proverb and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord Yahweh shall lead thee. Okay, and that's why y'all call Mexican and Hispanic, Latino. All right, with Hispanic go to those that are pertaining to faith. Okay, which right here, Hispanic, adjective pertaining to Spain, especially ancient Spain, 1580 from Latin, Hispanicus, all right, uh, Spaniard, the Spaniard, okay. Let's get back to, all right. Now we jump down to around 28 to verse, that's another one. Here it is. Verse 49, the Lord Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far. Right. Spain is a far away place from the Americas. Okay? From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Right, because no conquistadors, or so-called white men, the Spaniard, they came over here speaking Spanish, all right? And they beat, all right, that Spanish into you guys, all right? Pertaining to Issachar, all right? And you got Judah up in there as well, all right, because of the slave trade, all right? But all in all, the reason why he's speaking Spanish is because the Spaniard came over here. That's why it's a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand the language, okay? A nation of fair continent which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young. All right. Just like they were killing the Moors, all right, it was Jake of the Southern Kingdom. They were killing you Jake out here in America of the Northern Kingdom, okay? And even that term Matamoros, okay, because they were setting up that town, that word for town all throughout Mexico, because even Matamoros, all right, moral or more or Matamoros, because more, actually mean black, brown, okay? And that could also be applied to Issachar, because the word Moreno means brown. All right, dark. All right, brown. Okay. So it also applies to the Northern Kingdom as well. Okay. And they were a brown, dark brown color as well. Skin color, complexion. All right. Let's finish this. A nation of fair continent which shall not regard a person of the old, nor show favor to the young. Okay, see that? So now, Matamoros, okay, they were having that, like on the comic board, it said right here by First Letter Productions. Nowadays, there are a few towns in Mexico which are called Matamoros, right? Because when we read on the Wikipedia, all right, here's that. I just saw it somewhere. Oh man. But anyway, it said the iconography of James Matamoros was used in the fan accommodation of the America as a rival forward to the indigenous god. Like basic thing. All right, this is our god, James Matamoros. All right, because he probably that devil. All right, come off that high of slaughtering of Moors and Spain in Europe. So they were thinking this guy's with us. This is our god. All right, because they made it a religion. We read up earlier. And protector of the failure for the indigenous people in America. So they, Edomite was saying this James Matamoros character was protecting them from the Israelites here in America when they were colonizing them. All right, basically slaughtering them and putting slavery and stuff. Okay, he was depicted as a conquistador. Okay, I forgot where I read it at, but anyway, we can go off of this right here. All right, where he said a few towns in Mexico which are called Matamoros. Okay, well that's scriptural. All right, we go to was that a Psalm or I looked it up earlier. Lock here. Bear with me for a second. Yeah, Psalm 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their land after their own name, right? Because these Spaniards were dwelling, right, all throughout uh, Central and South America. Okay, well, that's why you have these cities, Matamoros. All right, let's look it up. See right here, how many places are named Matamoros? Okay. All right. In some countries, the place can be found more than once. For example, Mexico has the highest number of places called Matamoros spread across 16 regions. Okay. There are also some down in Colombia. All right, because the conquistador all throughout Central and South America dwelling there. All right, speaking Spanish. So they named these places, all right, honoring James Matamoros. Okay, just like you got Columbus, all right, or Colombia all throughout America. Same thing all throughout the Central and South America. They were naming these places Matamoros. Okay, hey, but the devil gonna pay for this shit, you know. That's why it's just what they're rolling to the bloody city. So he's talking to pay for this. So that's pretty much it. I ain't gonna make this video too long. All right, I believe I covered all the information I wanted to cover regarding the origin, all right, of Matamoros, the name meaning, all right. I hope it was edifying to the prayer of how you how about sound shy. I want to thank Twada Yahweh, Twada Yahweh Shai, Shalom.